last, but certainly not least, we have the Mangle. This figure was really anticipated by a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, and I finally have my hands on him. And there's a lot to go over, so let's get started. When it comes to the box, nothing really interesting, just Mangle, you know, that sort of thing. Now, unlike the other characters who have a jumpscare feature, which technically Mangle still does, even this smaller head has it, it's not the main thing when it comes to Mangle here. You can actually, as the game implies, you can take her apart and put her back together. Something that I really am not gonna do because getting into things, starting off, the joints are pretty tight. Kind of makes me worried that I'm gonna break the plastic or something. Yeah, the joints, they're pretty rough. When it comes to like articulation, there are lots of places to do. Of course, you have the rib cage, as well as the leg spots. Here's a free part, this part, the shoulders, and of course you have each individual joint here, the feet, hands, and all sort of stuff. You can even swap around these heads if you wanted to, as you can see. It's really cool. Again though, the joints are tight and it makes me worried that I will break it. When it comes to articulation, it's pretty cool. Unlike the others, he actually has a waist swivel, which is really nice. The legs don't bend as much as I would like them to do, probably because of the ball joints. If it were like the other figures, I bet that I could get like a bit more out of this, but well, I can't. Yeah. Not all of the joints move. This arm is completely still, this neck is completely still, and so is this neck. Which, I suppose these two do make sense, given that they had to hold up the heads of Mangle and the endoskeleton. But this other leg, I don't know why that one's completely, like, dull. But, whatever. When it comes to the mold, it's really nice. It's genuinely super cool. I don't really have any complaints. This is based off of how bonded, which you can tell by the pink eyelids and the pink bow tie, which sucks because the original and AR Mangle had like two ball joints like right here next to each other, but the VR Mangle has the head like here. Technically, the VR version looks more like this. Yeah, this is what the VR version technically looks like. But the original had two ball joints right here, one for Mangle and the other for the endoskeleton, which obviously this can't do. Regardless though, this thing is pretty cool. Nitpicks about the sculpt is this. Not only does she have one leg, but these 2 feet are combined. And, like, I don't know why that is. I don't know why Jazwares thought that was, like, a good idea, but, this genuinely looks so ugly. Like, I don't know why. She's supposed to have 3 legs. And, what is this? I don't know. Regardless, though, still pretty cool. And seeing this figure really makes me want to have, like, a fixed Mangle, or FNaF Foxy, rather. Everything is pretty accurate, even the ball. I'm pretty sure that this part is supposed to be pink, but I don't know. Still though, she's really cool. The jaw here, for some reason she has a tongue, I don't know why. But also this should be a bit more angular, which like, it isn't. Still though, it's really cool. I love seeing this. Keep her on there, as she's behind you. The bow tie does spin around, and it can pop off. Didn't even mean to do that. But yeah, it can do that if you wanted. The endo head does have some wires, and yeah, it's a bit harder to do the jaw thing with him, but still pretty cool. In general, I wish that there were just a bit more wires coming down, as well as had the color scheme of the AR model, because this is kind of plain. At least add some rust, because, I don't know, the paint job is pretty, I mean, it's alright, not the worst thing ever. Still though, she's really cool. Now obviously, depending on how you pose her, Mangle's going to be a bit different in height, but this is a general comparison to Toy Freddy. And, wow, it's like really cool. It's just so cool to finally have these characters in figure form. Something that Funko just refuses to do for whatever reason. And, I'm genuinely really happy with how they turned out. I do plan on buying another Mangle just to fix the leg issue here, because I just hate how this looks. And also it would give me an option to like switch out like the eyes here, so, you know, it's pretty cool. And here is the entirety of the Wave 1 Jack-specific World-Of figures. Remember, these are called World-Of. The other figures that you can swap out the parts are called Endo Series. Different from these, different scale and whatever, but yeah, seeing these guys it's just genuinely super nice, and I hope to see more from Jazwares. Like, Springtrap and the other guys, the Withered animatronics in normal form, Puppet, and you know, just everyone else. I genuinely just can't wait. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as well all of these videos. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!